I'm Stuart, I'm 51 from Paisley. Okay, so normal day. I get up at 7 o'clock, although it's actually 6:30. I've got a strange quirk of setting my clock half an hour fast. I have done for years, don't know why, it's just me, strange thing. So we'll do it every morning. I'm probably usually awake before the alarm actually goes off, so it's just me. Coffee time. Drink lots of coffee. That is breakfast. That's probably the only thing I have for breakfast, which I know is not great. And usually coffee does me up until about midday at work. So yeah, I know it's not great, but that's me per morning. So I set off to work. I work over in East Kilbride from Paisley. Takes me about 35 minutes, a wee bit longer on a bad day. Set off at the same time, so get into work for 7:45. Go and grab another coffee. Speak to the same people. Great bunch, nice folk. Take my coffee upstairs. I work in a hot desking system, and that's probably why it's good to get in quite early to make sure we get a desk. So if you're not there sharpish, you're backed off to one side, or you're going to have to work on another floor. So set up the laptop. First thing is emails, reading a lot of emails, correspondence. It can take 5 minutes to go through an action, or it can take the first hour or so. It really just depends. So I work in international development with a couple of countries in particular, Burma and Pakistan. So we work 5 hours ahead of us, and that's usually when I have meetings first thing in the morning, just to counter offset the time. In addition to that, I also have video conferencing with them, and getting used to the delay. Using VCs is a bit strange. It was at first when I started with the organisation I work for, but you get used to it. You get used to the delay. So that was my main bit, probably up until about lunchtime, and then it's off to lunch. Meet up with a friend of mine. We do the same route, roughly at the same time, if we're not doing other things, down to Lidl. Probably the same lunch. I have done for the last 4 years probably. Maybe time for a change. So take about half an hour, 40 minutes, then it's back to work. And by that time, there's probably more emails that's come in. And since I deal with quite a bit of money, sometimes they can't be actioned straight away. Dealing with a lot of cash that potentially goes out to countries. Working in education and governance, so yeah, it can take up some time. I usually work until about 4, maybe sometimes after if need be, but mainly I like to get away sharp. And the route home takes me, again, the same amount of time. It's good because I'm going against traffic. I don't hit any traffic, so it's nice and straightforward. Don't like to make it too complicated. So sometimes stop at Tesco's and Sainsbury's, get some stuff in for a meal. It's usually me does it during the week, which is fine. Prepare stuff, usually chicken, quite a lot. Tend to like chicken quite a bit. So get that done. Sit around the table, just chew the fat over the day, not necessarily at work, but just rubbish things. And to relax in the evening, I tend not to watch the soaps and stuff. I try to avoid them like the plague. And very much so the same with reality programmes, just does my box in. So I tend to go off and look at the laptop or do a wee bit of work sometimes. And that's me, and usually about 10 o'clock that's it, that's for me. So